They eat your eyes, they eat your nose, they eat the jelly between your toes. A big green worm with rolling eyes crawls in your stomach and out your thighs. Your stomach turns a slimy green and puss pours out like whipping cream. You spread it on a slice of bread, and that's what you eat when you are dead. Whenever you see a hearse go by, you know you'll be the next to die. They wrap you up in bloody sheets and throw you down 10,000 feet. They put you in a big black box and cover you up with dirt and rocks. All goes well for about a week until your coffin begins to leak. The worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms lay pinnacle on your snout. They eat your eyes, they eat your nose, they eat the jelly bit.
And screamed the most terrifyingly psychotic scream I've ever heard. Everyone turned to look. The band even stopped playing. Anna grabbed me by the arm and pulled. His stare had me frozen. Then, Anna grabbed my face and slapped me, and we started running. I looked behind, and he was still standing and staring. Everyone just went back to what they were doing like it was nothing. We got into our car and peeled out. Anna just kept yelling that we needed to call the police. I told her that it wasn't that big of a deal, and that it was just a weirdo at a haunted cave, and that I had no hard feelings for the slap because I was too scared to move. Then, she said something that made my blood run cold. He had a knife. That's why she slapped me and pulled me away. Not from the fear of being screamed at. She saw the knife in his hand. We contacted the police, but they didn't take us seriously. I'm now afraid to go to haunted attractions, not because they're too scary, but because you never really know if someone works there, or if they're just there because they fit in so well. It started in a cave on Halloween. Just me and my friend Anna. Me and Anna are the total opposite. She's blonde, outgoing, and completely fearless. I'm dark-haired, introverted, and a people-pleaser. That's actually how I ended up at this cave. People-pleasing. Anyways, we go through the cave, and it was pretty awesome. The usual people with chainsaws, screamers, clowns. One clown in particular kept following us. He wasn't like the other clowns who wore face paint with fake blood splattered on them. He didn't have a big red nose and clown clothes. He had on regular, if not tattered jeans, a stained sweaty white tee, and a clown mask. The mask was pretty detailed. It had the eyes cut out, and a wicked, jagged-toothed mouth with blood smeared around it. It was seriously creepy. He follows us all the way through the house as we giggle and run into the fog room at the end. Once we make it outside, we go to get cocoa and watch the local bands play, While in line, the clown walks up and stands inches away from me, breathing in and out so hard, his mask sticks to his face and releases with each breath. Okay, creepy, but pretty normal for this place. He walks away for a moment, and we giggle, but he just stays close, staring. We walk over to the band, and he stands right behind me. He starts tugging on my hair. I try to ignore it, but he just keeps tugging harder and harder. Suddenly, he pulls so hard, my head whips back. Anna starts yelling at him, and he lets go and walks away, but not far like before. She wanted to tell someone, but I didn't want to tell anybody. We're at a haunted cave, and he probably didn't mean to. But she said no, and that they couldn't touch you, and we walked over to the ticket booth to complain. It went a little something like this. Ma'am, your clown over there pulled my friend's hair so hard it almost ripped out. I don't see any of our clowns. They're all in the cave. None of our people walk around out here unless they're behind that rope, because some families with small kids come for the hayride in vans. But that clown right there did it. How do you not see him? Calm down, miss. That's not one of our clowns. Are you sure he isn't a friend of yours? I just responded with a thank you and told her that we were sorry. I just wanted to leave at this point. The clown is still staring, and I'm missing hair now, so this isn't very fun anymore. Fearless Anna decides to confront the clown. She marches right up with me behind her and demands he takes off his mask. He doesn't speak. He just looks at me. He reaches out his hand to me, and I refuse to touch him. Behind her and demands he takes off his mask. He doesn't speak. He just looks at me. He reaches out his hand to me, and I refuse to touch him. He pushed Anna from in front of me and stepped 2 inches from my face and screamed the most terrifyingly psychotic scream I've ever heard. Everyone turned to look. The band even stopped playing. Anna grabbed me by the arm and pulled. His stare had me frozen. Then, Anna grabbed my face and slapped me, and we started a weirdo at a haunted cave, and that I had no hard feelings for the slap, because
Oops. Cut a bit of your ear off then. Actually, I kind of like it that way.
fixing though.